So thank you for tuning in. My name's Royal, and as always, I have here with me Stephanie.
Hi!
And tonight on our show, we have Chelsea.
Hey, guys.
So tonight, we're actually partaking in wine, along with this wine we're drinking is Prophecy, right? Is that how you pronounce that?
Prophecy Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
Made in 2014. We won it at an auction thing for my brother's fundraiser.
Yeah, and this is a 2015. It's really
2014.
It's just a really bitter taste. I like the one you guys had though.
Yeah, the cupcake Moscato d'Asti.
Yeah, that was good.
Any kind of Moscato is good. Best kind of wine out there.
And which one did we have?
It's called Panty Dropper.
Moscato. We had Moscato.
But was it just regular Moscato?
It was just Moscato. It was from Italy though.
So it was like legit shit, right?
It was, but I forget what the brand was.
I always go with the cupcake. It's like,
and then what did we do?
We fucking put on those robes that they had hanging in there, and we fucking just went in the fucking bathroom and sat in the tub watching Orange is the New Black, because it was like a huge fucking tub. It was like a living room all in its own, and the bathtub, it had so much room in it, like you can fit 3 people laying down in it.
Yeah.
So we were all like, hell yeah. And we were like, well, fuck it. Let's go we went down to the bar.
Yeah.
We picked up the bottle of the Moscato and we went back up to the room.
We drank also a glass of something, didn't we?
Chardonnay
and you guys tasted and whatnot?
Yeah, I think it was like a taste of thing.
Oh no, you know what I think they did was they
remember I did it wrong.
The bottle before they gave us the bottle.
No, I did it wrong. The guy he even like made a comment which I even thought was kind of rude. He was all like, "You did it wrong," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're supposed to just taste it in your mouth and spit it back in, not actually." Remember,
spit.
he was all pissed at me. I was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, because we were testing the wine.
It was you ordered a bottle of wine for the room, and he ended up giving us 2 glasses of it instead. And we're like, "Oh no, we ordered the bottle."
Yeah, and he had me like taste it to see if we wanted it, and I guess I wasn't supposed. We both tried it. He gave us both a glass to taste it to see if we'd like it. I guess I wasn't supposed to drink it. She did the same fucking thing, so I don't know why he didn't give her any shit.
I don't know. Usually,
but he's all telling me like you did it wrong.
It wasn't that wine tasting.
Swivel your glass.
I think
you smell the fruits. That's usually what people do at a wine tasting. They smell the fruits that are in the wine. They swoosh and then they spit.
Yeah, I'm not a wine drinker. I'm a beer drinker.
I like wine drinking. Going to wineries, tasting wine. That's my thing.
Nah, I'm strictly a beer drinker. And even at that anymore, I got more involved into weed. We started substituting weed for everything else. For alcohol, and all that other stuff. And I actually prefer it. I mean, over alcohol, I actually prefer it.
Less of a hangover. You don't have any hangover, actually.
Right, and there's nothing bad that can happen on weed. You know what I mean? If you get high, you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Right?
Or clean your house, or...
So for our first segments, as you well know, we go through a couple news clippings, and then we do a fun fact segment along with, at the end, I'll test Stephanie and Chelsea on a quiz. But going into some stupid news here, Steph, you said this pertained to you a lot more. T-Mobile website bugged let hackers steal data with a phone number. Apparently, hackers hacked T-Mobile using just a phone number. Up until last week, a T-Mobile website had a series of security holes that let hackers access user email address accounts and in a phone's IMSI network code. According to a report of the motherboard, attackers only needed your phone number to obtain the information, which could be used in a social engineering attacks. So they just used a phone number or a phone.
You have T-Mobile.
Yeah.
The hacker finds out your phone number. They use your phone number, and that's all they need to hack into your phone.
Oh. What a lousy security system. Are you fucking kidding me?
How about any phone? You
Thank
can hack
God.
into any phone.
Well, wait, but is that only for T-Mobile because they have such a lousy, shitty security system, or is that like for any
that
network?
Their actual security was breached by hackers doing that to people.
Oh, wow.
Cyber hacking is kind of crazy.
Good thing,
But
my
real,
dad canceled my freaking plan before I got hacked.
even real hacking. Someone can grab your cell phone. Your phone there.
Yeah.
Your phone can be hacked. Someone
Well-
can hack that phone if you just set it down and the wrong person gets it. They can hack it. They can find your location. So easy. Wherever you go after that.
Apparently, this was a bunch of kids that was doing this.
Well, kids are smart these days.
That's true. Yes, they said that they arrested one of the hackers, but he wound up claiming that it wasn't him, that it was unknown assailants, is known as a bunch of little hacker kids, is how they described it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt
They
it.
probably weren't kids. The guy that they
Teenagers.
arrested,
Yeah, like
he
teenagers.
was probably like in his late 20s or something.
Yeah.
And they were probably like close to 18 in their teens still.
I don't know. That's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad I don't have T-Mobile.
I'm glad I've
They
never
suck
had T.
anyway.
Like,
I've never had
dude.
T-Mobile either. I don't have
They
to worry about
suck.
that.
T-Mobile, Sprint, and now even Verizon's kind of getting up there on that list where they're...
Oh, Verizon is even worse.
The guy even switched. The guy that worked
The fucking announcer,
Are you-
dude. The
are
one
you
that,
there?
like...
Good. Now he's
Yeah.
with Sprint.
I know, I'm not doing the commercials like you.
No,
do.
now...
God, I used to remember the jingles. I don't know them anymore.
Remember the Shane Company?
What?
The Shane Company.
Located on 125 South.
On
Off
Arapahoe.
Arapahoe Road.
Was it
Like
real?
one half east past some Centennial or something like that. Open
1.5
weeknights
miles.
till 8,
Centennial.
Saturday and Sunday till 5.
I'm not from Colorado, so I don't think I've ever heard that commercial.
He's still doing it.
Are
He's
they?
still doing. He doesn't do the same old thing. He had the same.
I heard him on the
script.
radio. Maybe that's where it was. I
He's
heard
got
him
a
on the
really raspy
radio.
voice.
Yeah.
Shane from
Yeah,
Shane
you've got a
Company.
friend in the Shane Company.
See, that shit's like.
Now you have a friend in the
Yeah,
Shane
for
Company.
real. We have diamonds to personalize everything.
He fucking has the same script. He's had the same script for like 20 years.
So he knows this shit by heart now. Like,
Yeah.
he could just come in there and be like, let's get this shit done.
No,
Where am
they
I
just
starting
used
from?
the
The middle
same
of the top?
recording for 20 years.
Yeah.
It was the same.
Hey,
fucking
when you
commercial.
say the same thing over and over for so many years, you can say it in your dreams, in your sleep.
I know, everybody knows what the Shane Company is now.
No, you know what drives me nuts is that BobPincus.com fucking...
Bob Pincus.
Yes, dude.
.com.
When that first came on the radio, I swear to God,
Bob
it would say,
Pincus.com.
he'd go, shop at BobPincus.com, and then they would say it, BobPincus.com.
Remind me of that
son-
song of the black
My
and yellow.
son in the back seat would be like, and he'd be trying to imitate it, but grunting, so he wouldn't be actually saying the words, but he'd be mimicking this BobPincus.com, and I was like so annoyed with that. It got so stuck in my head.
I hated that.
Who likes commercials?
Did I tell
That's
you?
why people switch to that satellite radio, no commercials.
Yep.
Did I tell you
I
what
miss
Willow
that
did
shit.
to me today?
Hmm.
Stuff in my face with my sandwich. I didn't tell you. When I went up there to go swap her movies out, she fucking is over there with that little black thing, and she's acting like it's a cell phone. And she's
Yeah.
running around her floor. She takes like heavy steps, by the way, for like such a little thing.
I
She
know,
has
she
like
flaps
monster
them feet
fucking.
down.
I know, like she sounds like she's taking military steps, dude. Like,
She's flat-footed or
I
something.
know. Christ, dude.
She
Little-
steps flat-footed.
She's letting you know she's coming
I
down.
know,
the
right?
stairs for
Obviously,
you.
but no, she was in there and she's all talking on her. She's all acting like she's talking to Jack and shit. She's like, "Hey, Jack, I cleaned my room." Or no, she goes, "Hey, Jack. Hey, Willow. Hey, Willow. Hi, Jack." And then she goes, "What are you doing, Willow?" And then she goes, "I'm cleaning my room, Jack." And then she goes, "Good job, Willow." And she's like, "Thanks, Jack." And then I'm over here like laughing my ass off with my mouth full of fucking sandwich. And I'm just like laughing, like just like trying not to spit food out on her TV and shit while I'm pressing play on her damn thing. which, by the way, I hate that fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, told ya.
But then the little shit turns around and she's like, shh, I'm on the phone. I'm like, well, fuck you too.
My little baby.
With her Jack skeleton.
I know.
She was showing me that earlier. She goes, do you see this Jack? She goes, this is my new Jack, and this is my old Jack. She goes, my mommy bought me this one. Well, that's super awesome. That's super cool. And I was super hot. So I was just like, she's like, what's your name? And I was like, Chelsea. She goes, oh, these are my Jacks. And I was like, cool.
I bought her Jack when she was really, really little because she loves Jack Skellington. And she was like obsessed with that doll. And it got a little bit of like stains on its head.
Yeah, I saw
so
that.
So I threw him in the washer and it freaking like washed out turned his like suit all gray. And
yeah, I saw that
all
too.
faded. So I was like, shit. So I went back. They're not that much. They're like $10-15 on Amazon. So or maybe even like 7 or 8. But I went on there and I was like, I'll just get her a new one and I'll replace it. So I get her the new one and she doesn't want to get rid of the old one. So she has both of them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, this is my new jacket. She was all loving it. It was like, this is super fun.
I'm checking Twitter. I'm sorry.
You can't be on your phone.
I'm sorry.
Jesus,
as I'm over here.
I know, everybody's out breaking their phones out.
Well, I have to check on my kid.
One time you don't have your phone today.
Gotta make sure my kiddo's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get to put him to bed tonight.
That's right. You came over here at what time? What time did you leave?
6:30.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I said, well, I'm just gonna go now.
Well, yeah, because I was thinking, like, because you said originally 7:30.
Yeah.
And we weren't going to start until 8.
Mm-hmm.
So, because that's when we normally do the show. But by the way, guys, I don't know if anybody else but me, but this Durban poison is pretty fucking good.
Which one's that? Which one's it in?
I believe that I put it in here and some in yours. I'm not 100%.
What's in that one?
This one has, I believe, a mixture of the Vanilla Kush and the Moonwalker Kush.
So how are we gonna know which one's getting us high if we're smoking all three of them at the same time?
Well, this here, well, fair enough, but this one here, well, because like I portioned it out in order to keep, being able to keep the bowls so we don't ever run out.
Right, that one looks crappy.
Oh, they did.
Want to know some fun facts?
Yeah. Fun facts.
Let's see what's so fun.
That's gonna be the new thing. Fun facts.
I need to get a recording of you doing that.
You have one right now.
And then just...
you just copy and paste.
Now, what do you guys think about all that boycotting of the football now? Because the NFL players will not stand for the national anthem.
Yes, people are racist. Yes, we all hate it, except the people who are racist.
Trump's just sad because he can't.
What do you think about that? Like, people all say, like, "Oh, I'm gonna." Like, have you seen the videos of the people burning their NFL gear?
What?
No.
People are now that like diehard fans of these sports teams are taking their stuff out in the backyards and they are torching it. Because the players will not stand for the national anthem and they find it as a disrespect to the country. Like, what are your thoughts on that? I'm thinking, come on, don't boycott the NFL because I like the mountains in the fall and I like to go camping by myself in the fall and...
I'm with her. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
I really don't.
I'm an NHL fan.
They have an opinion.
I'm hockey.
They want to send a message. Let them send a message. They're not doing it to disrespect the flag. They're doing it because they want to send a message.
Look at it this way.
They want equality and shit. Whatever. Everybody's got to be little fucking babies about everything. Just grow some fucking balls and get along.
Okay.
I have some sports memorabilia, and I'm not out there torturing it.
Torturing it.
Poor
shirt.
All right. Pulling it by the
What's
string.
the drip thing called?
The what?
Torture where they drip.
I don't know. Why do you keep moving that? I asked you to put it here so it's convenient for both of us. Yes.
She's like,
I'm high. I don't remember putting it back on the couch. What did I do?
Fun facts. How cold is dry ice? How cold do you think dry ice is?
Negative 32 degrees Celsius.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I wouldn't even have known
It burns
this.
your skin.
I wouldn't have known this answer at all either. So.
What is it?
So dry ice is particularly useful for freezing and keeping things frozen because of its very cold temperature of 109.3 Fahrenheit or negative 78.5 Celsius.
So I was only 30 something off.
Me and my friend one time we went to the store, we got a big old 2 liter of soda. Then we went to the front counter because you have to apparently have your ID when you buy dry ice.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Oh.
You have to be 18 and have a valid ID.
You have to be 18 to buy dry ice?
Yep. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
That's weird.
Luckily, I was old enough.
Well, why did you want dry ice?
Well, that's what I'm getting.
That's why, Royal, because you probably did something stupid with it.
Exactly.
That's why they have the rules there. So that
No, what happened was me and him, we wound up getting the dry ice because I was old enough, but I was still kind of like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's kind of, I guess I see the point in safety-wise. But.
Did you have gloves?
No. See, there's the thing. We were really high and we had no idea how to really handle it. We went to the park and we were gonna drop about a half inch of dry ice in this 2 liter. Now,
how big was it?
How big was what?
The dry ice.
It was like the 10-pound, 5-pound bags you get at Lowe's and shit. It was a block.
A big block?
It was a big ass
block. So you have
block.
to like carve it?
No, we had to break it up. We had to sit there, pound it, stomp on it. So no, we wound up breaking it down. We wound up actually puncturing a hole in it. So we were like kind of frantic about that at first. Then we wound up utilizing the hole to pour it into the 2 liter. What we didn't realize is we underestimated how much to put in. And we wound up putting almost the whole bag. And we tried to hurry up and put the fucking cap back on. But by the time we got it back on, the bottle shot all the way to the top, came back down, and shot straight across the fucking way where we were. Zach got hit in the stomach with the bottle cap. I got shot in the face with some soda. And this thing busted through a car window.
And there you have it, folks.
And there you have it.
You can't buy dry ice until you're 18.
And if you ever want to have a science experiment done right, get some motherfucking dry ice and some soda. And I promise you, a bottle right. Just don't pour it all in. Actually look that shit up and find out how to measure it right. Because
or you just drop some Mentos in a Pepsi bottle.
Exactly. That's
all that does is
Have you ever made a bomb out of a Piccolo Pete?
No. How do you do that? A Piccolo Pete?
Yeah,
What's
the
a piccolo?
whistling one.
Oh.
The whistling firecrackers.
No.
You just take off the little bottom stand, you wrap it in black electric tape, and you squash it up. So that way the powder inside of it's...
I like how we're teaching everybody how to make plastic explosives. Like, I feared that my show would get shut down now. like, they're gonna listen in and they're gonna be like, these people are teaching other people how to make
Bottom line, you can make a bottle.
I don't know about that. How much can an ant carry?
Like 100 times its body weight?
Yeah.
Or 10 times?
No, it's... Yeah, 10 times your body... 10 times its body weight.
Ants can carry up to 10 to 50 times their body weight.
I was gonna say 50 next.
You were close, though. I mean, you were right on it on 10, but she was right on it on the other
I remember
part.
from reading... I had to remember for a second, because my son has a Dr. Seuss Bugs book. And I was reading it to him, and there's a whole bunch of shit in there about ants and everything.
You gotta love those little kid books.
Like mosquitoes. Did you know that mosquitoes, only the females are the ones that bite?
Oh, really?
Did you know that elephants can't drink through their trunk? They actually suck it in.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
There's another one, too. What's this? There's a really weird one. I was like, what? Because Willow has some of those educational books, but they're like about animals.
Have you ever ridden an elephant?
What is it?
That shit's intense.
I want to do it, though.
Ooh.
Or a camel. Have you ever ridden a camel?
Did you tell her that
That shit's intense, too.
Oh, yeah?
Did you tell her that you're doing... she's she's getting into writing children's books.
Hold on, I couldn't.
Yeah, she's already got 3 stories down. It's pretty good.
I just have to like make them.
They're kind of interesting because they're kind of like a Dr. Seuss kind of spin because they rhyme.
I do it to where,
but
I make couplets. I do it couplets.
But she's got some interesting...
And it's teaching lessons. I've got one so far for brushing your teeth to... What's the other one? Cleaning your room.
But I've realized lately I like reading when I read a bedtime story to my kids. I like reading them, like actual stories. Like, he's probably like, these girls.
We still have plenty of weed to go. I want to at least kill this. Get this out of here.
Damn. I'm already pretty fucked.
I think we can do it.
I'm fucked, but I'm pretty
I think we have enough time to kill the quiz challenge portion of the show.
Let's do
I was
this.
supposed to be paying attention this whole time.
This is a quiz about completely unrelated stuff.
Yeah, like we do the fun fact segment as more like everyone can kind of partake. Yeah, like the fun facts is like everyone can partake in it. I don't really look these over for the fun fact segment. I look it over for like the news segment. I'll look more into that. But as far as like the quiz challenge,
let's probably just get to after.
All right, so quiz time. So I think we can kill all this within the time we have for this because I have four or 5 questions.
That's like a little fact right there.
No.
Well, I'll probably fill 1 bowl though in my pipe.
Yeah, I think we really are. All right, so again, these are quizzes for you guys.
First question.
So, yes.
Numero uno.
What is the most common color?
Green.
Blue.
So green and blue. The most popular color in the world is blue.
Yeah!
What the hell?
The second favorite colors are red and green, followed by orange, brown, which is...
Who the fuck likes brown?
Yeah, which is a really fucking weird color. And purple. Yellow is the least favorite color, preferred by only 5% of people. Interesting. Finding both men and women increasingly dislike orange as they age.
I've always hated orange.
I actually really like orange still.
Green's my favorite color.
It's one of my top 4s because I have.
Told I'm an old soul. That's why I've always hated orange.
She's an old soul. She likes yellow.
Blue, purple, red, and green. I like all of them. And black.
I go with black, green, and white. It
depends on what for. Like,
those are my top 3 primaries.
It depends on what it's for. You know what I mean?
Well, if somebody's
like
going to ask
me...
me...
I like green, yellow, and red.
Like, if I'm wearing clothes, I prefer black. If I'm painting a house... I would prefer, like, a different color than black.
How many steps are in a mile?
Steps? 3,280.
Are you any good at math? I'm horrible at math. I know you're okay with it.
I'm going to go ahead and guess 2,900 steps.
100 steps.
Maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe that's pretty low.
How many steps are in a mile? 2,000 steps. She was...
Closer.
You were like a fucking % off, man.
I was trying to calculate how many steps it takes me to do a mile on the treadmill when I go to the gym.
Well, the average person...
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Well, I have a app on my phone that tracks how many steps I take a day, and I have a set minimum that I try to hit a day.
I'm sorry.
The average person has a stride length of approximately 2.1 to 2.5 feet. That means that it takes over 2,000 steps to walk 1 mile, and 10,000 steps would be almost 5 miles. Health benefits.
I make 6,000 steps, 6 to 7,000 steps a day.
How many steps would you say we get? Like, with the stairs?
10. Just kidding. We get a lot because we're up and down those stairs like 50 times a day.
Yeah, I was going to say,
we should get
do.
Pacers.
You gotta think,
we have them in the red box up there.
There's 2 of them in there.
I have them
Well, you gotta
there.
think how many steps completes a floor. approximately 15 to 20 steps completes one floor. So how many floors do you guys climb a day when you go up and down?
Oh, I'm sure we clear a good chunk. I mean, we clear probably about 6 floors. No, I'd say about 6 floors a day, honestly.
Oh, I meant 2 floors.
We average, because as many times as we're up in...
just one trip, man. I'm making 2 floors.
I'm gonna get myself that
I
fucking...
do kind of do that.
You know what we need? We need that fucking wheelchair thing that...
Like,
we need to invest in that wheelchair thing that just...
Oh, hell no. That will take you guys for fucking ever. My grandma had one of those things, and you know what? It took me fucking for... I thought it was so
I would
cool.
go on that thing just smoking a bowl going down like
it would take me like fucking 5 minutes to get
I
up
saw
the
like
stairs.
this huge old fat lady coming down one once, and it freaked me out. And I was like, that is just enabling. That fucking thing is just an enabler, man.
Oh my god.
Man.
No, I mean, like, she was like...
Who was...
It was going so slow.
She like the dude on the fucking fat hogs.
Oh, man.
I don't even remember where the fuck I saw that at, because nobody has those.
The little mopeds?
No, the little things that go up the stairs.
Oh, like probably rich old women.
My grandma had one. My grandma had one.
Did she?
Fuck yeah, she did.
Did you write the fucking shit out of it? Or
It was so slow, man. She'd be like,
They're
I'm
slow
coming
as
down to
fuck.
get you. And she'd be like, moving like...
I'm coming.
Yeah, they come out
I
like...
was like, alright,
Like
grandma,
some
I'll see you in
compound
like
shit.
20 minutes.
Oh, we're
I'll be long
hopefully
gone
not.
before you get down here.
Oh, until I get down there!
Oh my god.
Oh, here.
She was crazy when she was younger. Apparently she's chasing her dad and my uncle through the house with a broom.
My Nana was...
Oh, guys. All right, so we have one more time, or enough time for one more question.
Now she's mellow. She likes yellow. Just kidding.
We got a tie. We got a tie right now.
Do we?
Yeah, it's 1-1.
Did he already ask 2 questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was closer on the steps of a mile and you were close to the block of ice.
Okay.
Well, who was Walt Disney's first character?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Nope.
Even I knew this one.
Steamboat Pete.
No.
Steamboat Pete.
That was the first episode of Mickey Mouse, wasn't it?
I don't know.
That's what it's called, I'm telling you. Steamboat Pete. Watch over the okay? Steamboat Pete, that's the name of the fucking episode.
Walt Disney's first character.
Let's see.
No.
You can't look it up. Okay.
Seriously,
I'm looking
I
up
knew
Pete.
this one since I was like 6 years old.
What is it? I'm hitting a blank wall here.
What it...
Steamboat Pete.
Steamboat Pete.
He was the bad guy on the first episode of
He looks
Mickey
like an
as Steamboat
emoji.
Pete.
He looks like a
Well,
fucking...
that's just a stupid thing. Like, there he is right there. Steamboat Pete.
Walt Disney's first character was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Huh.
His first
I would
famous
never have
character.
guessed.
Our
fucking
first
rabbit.
images of Mickey Mouse came in 1928, courtesy of Disney's directed Steamboat, which, by the way, was the first cartoon with a synthesizer sound. But Disney's first character was born before he started the Disney Company when he worked at Universal, and his name was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. So he started around Universal. He wasn't really... How did he even really...
Next question.
I would do this one, but are you guys
Just
really
do it,
video
run one.
games? What was the first-person shooter then?
Game?
Fucking Mario, the fucking Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Duck Hunt.
Yeah, Duck Hunt was the first game.
Wolfenstein, because a hit in the FPS games.
I never played Wolfenstein.
Or genres have
Me
been
neither.
popular
I
ever
was too
since.
into
The
Black Ops
first-person
at that
shooter
time.
from ID Software built on 2 traditions in the game design. The continuous action
When
came
did that
from
come
early
out?
fight simulators in which players drifted slowly through
2014.
3D.
2014.
No, Wolfenstein came out in
The original Wolfenstein was like...
Remake
1997.
came out.
Yeah, but what was it on?
I think the platform was for PS2 one?
Duck Hunt came out before that.
Nintendo. She's gonna Google it
consider-
right now.
Challenging it because
Challenge it. I'm all for a challenge on this show.
what do they classify as a first-person shooter?
No, you have to stay
Only 9, weirdo.
until the. It's only 9.
Yeah, I gotta go.
And
home
you
to my
want to
baby.
bail. Your
He's
baby's
sleeping.
asleep. What are you gonna do? Cuddle in with the crib with him, or on the bed with him?
My
You're
ass.
so like just not wanting to sleep
Plus,
right
you're
near
too fucked up
that,
to drive,
dude.
so you
Yeah,
can
no, I
stay.
sleep in my kid's room.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's
How
nice.
sad.
No, it's fucking
How
nice.
sad. Does your kid clothe you, or do you clothe yourself?
You know what? There's nothing wrong with sharing a room with your child.
You know what Willow does? She goes to the point where she'll rename you.
Mm.
You're Jack now. She did that to me this morning. You're Jack now. I'm like, okay. Finish brushing your teeth and get the fuck back into your room. Like, what the fuck? Okay, Jack. I'm like, what?
See, it even says here that Duck Hunt was an early first-person shooting
There you
arcade
go.
game.
There you go.
We win.
Really, the first-person shooter
What's that?
was an Atari game. And it was like this little dot that you...
Can you do that poker thing?
And, no, it looked like... They actually, like, simulated hallways with squares. You know how you would draw a hallway? It was kind of like that. Like, it was just the lines, and then it was like a dot, and it was first person. And it said it was a first-person shooter. I didn't actually watch what the gameplay was. But it was an Atari game.
Oh.
So, bad fact.
Well, we know that,
I always call out the bad facts. There's so many of them floating around there.
No.
Negative.
So, but, I know that you gotta head out, Chelsea, so,
Yeah.
we have about a few more minutes left in the show, but I'll go ahead and let you.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta go live that mom life, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright.
But, it was nice chilling with you, and
Yeah,
thank you for
thanks.
coming by.
Thanks for having me.
You're
Careful.
welcome.
I
Have a
will.
Good night.
See ya.
All right. Well, for anybody that's listening in, we do these shows. I try to do these shows.
Throughout the week. We do them throughout the week. Usually posted next day.
Yeah, exactly. And if not, we always try to get them posted within the week. But no, I know. But as I was gonna mention earlier, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Norman Royal Grimm, and you can also follow our links for these podcasts as well on there. And what about you, Steph?
What about me?
Do you have any plugs? Do you have a Twitter? Anything?
I'm actually going to log into my Twitter right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
The only thing is, if for Pueblo people, Rewalk of Pueblo is coming up on the 24th. 21st, sorry.
And what else are they doing on that?
Oh, they're doing all kinds of shit. They're doing Zombie Zumba from 4 to 5. And then starting around that time also, they're doing that Halloween trivia boat.
And that's how much? $4 to get on, or that's
no,
after
that's like
after.
$12 a ticket, dude.
Oh, and
it's
then
a
how much is
limited
it?
space. It's like a 1 hour ride or 2 hour ride.
Oh, okay. And
1
how
hour,
much?
I think.
How much is it to get in these events? Like
What
for the
events?
whole thing?
The zombie walk is free.
Is it free?
It's always
You
been
just
free.
dress up and you come in,
Mm-hmm.
either as a survivor and a zombie. And how does like the survivor and zombie thing work again? Like how do you do a survivor? Just come with like a Nerf
big
can?
X on your back and weapons. Some people go a little overboard.
What kind
Not
of?
overboard, but
Well, wait.
awesome
What
board.
kind of weapons are we talking about?
Nerf. Foam only. Maybe light plastic if you don't plan on beating on people.
Somebody comes in with a bayonet.
No, we originally had a rule that it was no real weapons, but you could bring toy weapons. So what happened? Some of the kids had like hard foam, hard rubber, hard plastic. They were like beating the crap out of everybody. And like people were getting hit in the head. And
Oh, wow.
my friend's husband got beat up by a little girl.
What?
Because she had a big hard plastic thing. So we made it to where we only want, it's preferable just like Nerf guns, foam, light plastic, stuff that you can actually go mess around with and not hurt anyone.
Just have a so that's for anybody that wants to partake in that, and that's in the Pueblo, Colorado area. That's the Zombie Walk, and that's That's on October 24th. So come down. Yeah, that sounds fun. Anyways, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Other than that, my name is Royal, and as always, the lovely Stephanie. On my left here is always here with me.
Thank you again, and have a good night.